This is day 69 painting across America, and I'm kind of freaking out. I really don't know what I'm doing right here. I am on my way to El Paso. I've got like 160, 180 miles to hit that, but apparently there's like no roads other than the interstate. And I guess that's really my fault for having AI assist me in figuring out this route. I thought I was doing myself a favor. But what was looking like a 4-day skate might be 9 or 10 days. And, you know, this route is turning to be from 33 to like 3,500 miles. And I might end up on some dirt roads. I might have to do some hiking. I really don't know what's going on. If anyone knows anything about around El Paso and has like some ideas for me, that would be cool. If not, just wish me some luck. You know I got this, but it's crazy. Looks like I'll be tiptoeing around this road for a few days. All right, I got tired of just feeling bad about this plan and this route. And I realized it's time to just be a man and figure it out, you know? If I gotta live my life one gas station at a time, if I'm skating for a little bit and then I have nowhere to skate and I'm just on a dirt road on the side of the interstate in the desert, I chose this life. But I don't know, I just gotta keep moving forward, and whatever happens, I just need to adjust. I just gotta pivot when the time is right, and I gotta make a move, and I'll figure it out. Day 69, getting closer to San Diego. Here I come. On to the great unknown, where roads may or may not exist. Ah, boy. So far, so good today. First 12 miles, just kind of cruising alongside the 20. I've got a service road right now. It's not super smooth, but it's pretty nice. Hot day out. I got, I think, 8 more miles to this next gas station, so I'm gonna have to re-up there, assess what time of day it is as far as like where I'm gonna be painting, and figure out the next stop. But I'm gonna keep pushing. Check back in a bit. Got some butter. It's pretty nice. Some freshly paved. But this is right where on the satellite maps it says that the road stops. So I'm gonna just push as far as I can, and I think it's only about 7 miles to the next gas station, so we'll see how much off-road I'm gonna have to deal with. But I'm feeling good about it. I'm optimistic, and you know what, I'm making progress. One way or another, I'm moving forward. Can't stop, won't stop. We got this. All right. Well, I've got an update. It didn't go too smooth. So I gotta find this wheel. Can't be too far. I just went down. It was a nice little toss. Yeesh. Thought I heard something. I guess it was my bearing rolling away. Oh shit. Damn. That was a nice little somersault I did there. Let's see, if I were a wheel. That was crazy. All right, let's find this guy. All right, so I might have broken my headlamp too when I went down. All I got was a little dig on the hand. But now we're dealing with Operation Find the Wheel. No idea where it went. This might take a minute. How far could it have gone? Yeah. So I'm skating along. What up? I'm skating along on the side of the Interstate 20 in Texas, and my board just stops, and I end up taking a slam. All my stuff just kind of goes flying. I do a nice little somersault, and one of my wheels rolled away, and I don't know where it is. So I'm kind of just looking around. I don't know, I think one of the bearings busted. So one of the bearings got shot, and yeah, my wheel just literally fell off my skateboard, and everything that I'm looking at is like this hay stuff that like it could be easily stuck under all of it. So yeah, this is my my fun little project for a minute is find the missing wheel. Do you know what? I'll skate as far as I can. If I gotta walk on some dirt roads and go on a hike, no big deal. And I didn't even, ow, motherfucker, god damn it, holy shit. The fuck is that? Dude, look at these thorns. That thing just destroyed me. Yo. They went right through my shoe into my foot. Anyone seeing that? Oh, these things are gnarly. God, that was crazy. Woo! You see this? I can't even get it out of my shoe. It's so in there. Felt like I stepped on a nail. And it, like, what? This thing is so stuck in my shoe. This is absurd. What else wants to go wrong? All right, let me try and get this figured out. Get this spiky thing out of my shoe. What is that? Look at that, crazy thorn. Hold up. Better than a snake getting me. All right, back to looking for my my wheel. Look at that. It's still stuck in my shoe. Glad that one didn't get me. These things are insane. I guess I gotta watch out for those right now. All right, back to Operation Find My Wheel so I can keep skating. Yo! Yeah! All right, let's go! Let's go! Yes! Haha! Got it! Damn, dude, that thing went pretty far. Look at that. Yeah! Oh, man, I can skate on. Oh, that was terrible. That was the worst. Got it. Oh. Woo! All right. All right. We did it. We did it. Man. Oh, I feel so much better now. Now I'm not even worried about like hitting these like interstate frontage roads that just disappear and hiking and not having somewhere to stay. That's a whole nother story. It's going to be an interesting 197 miles to El Paso. But now I got 4 wheels. Yeah. Okay. I love it. Man, these guys got to stop rolling away from me. That was absurd. Get back to your home, wheel. What are you doing? You're not doing your job right, buddy. All right, well, I guess I gotta fix my skateboard. All right, so first off, that was pretty crazy. Skating down the road, and out of nowhere, it's time to do a somersault into the pavement. I didn't get hurt bad. I just scratched up my hand, my elbow, and my hip a little bit. And it's kind of funny because my bag works as like an airbag for me. When I take a slam, I just do a somersault, and it's like I got a turtle shell, and I'm totally safe. But man, I'm so happy that I got my skateboard wheel. That was really scary. I thought I was gonna be stranded, and I have no idea where there's a skate shop within like 100 miles of here. Like realistically, like I could probably get like a cheap skateboard at Walmart is like my absolute only option. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for everyone for like even watching. This has been a really fun adventure for me. Whoa. And I've been really busy. I've been meaning to do some Instagram lives and that kind of thing, but this is a lot of work. Like, I mean, skating across the country is probably a lot of work, but trying to film and edit and paint and just document it all and try and do social media. And by the way, like, if you guys haven't noticed, I've just been winging it, you know? I've just been one day at a time, just kind of going for it. And that's how I like to travel. That's how I like to adventure. But, yeah, some days get stressful. Like last night, I looked at the map, and I don't like looking at the map. I'd rather not know what's going on. It's a little bit easier for me to, you know, just go throughout the day. You know, if I start thinking about what could go wrong and, oh, there's no road over here or whatever, you know, I lose sleep. I lose my appetite, and I feel bad. Like, I try and go into this thing like no fear, but when I know what's up ahead, you know, sometimes it's intimidating. So whatever, blah, 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 dealt with that. And I'm so happy I found my wheel right now. That was insane. I'm glad I didn't get hurt too bad with that. And yeah, anyway, day 69, painting across America. On my way to El Paso, Texas, about 197 miles from here. And just huge shout out. Thank you so much, anyone that's been watching. Like, if you're watching right now, I love you. You're awesome. Thank you. If you've just seen a couple videos, great. Share it with some friends. Awesome. Comment on anything. Thank you. One big thing is this project started as just like something I wanted to do, just a challenge to myself. I love skating. I love traveling. I got super inspired seeing a couple guys do it. I know Jack Smith, OG, thanks for tuning in, paving the way for everyone. Of course, Chad Caruso, you got Jay, Oreo, John Underhill, Brooke, we got Wally Bin is doing it right now. DeMarcus, which is great. I just had another skater. He's going Mexico or Canada to Mexico at the moment. And it's awesome. It's a great adventure. But let me back up. The purpose of this mission is we're raising money for kids' art supplies. So, anything helps. If you haven't donated and you're enjoying watching some of these videos, we're trying to raise money so that we can get some kids creative. I was really blessed growing up. I had the opportunity to create. I had art tools, art supplies at my disposal, and I was able to create a life around art. And it's a beautiful thing, and I feel like more kids should be getting creative, and not all these kids have the opportunity. So that's what the Pushing the Art Foundation is all about. I ended up going from the Pushing the Art Project to creating an actual nonprofit organization because I wanted to oversee, how the funds were spent. I didn't want to just pay someone's salary in a nonprofit somewhere else that doesn't really care what's happening. So anyway, if you can check it out, pushingtheart.com/donate. I appreciate it. I'll shut up trying to sell you to, do anything with the fundraiser and just get back to what's going on right now. So yeah, day 69, heading towards El Paso, and I don't think I'm gonna have a hotel tonight, and I don't have a tent, but I have motivation and ambition to make something happen. I was looking at the maps, and it looked like about 90 miles to the next hotel. And so far on this trip, I did a 71-mile day. That was the furthest that I've gone. And I feel like I could probably do a 90-mile day, but I would need paved roads, Like, if I wanted to just hop on the interstate right here, I could probably get 90 miles in. I don't really see that being too big of a deal. But the whole legal side of that, who knows? They might make me back up. I might need to backtrack back into New Mexico whatever. I'm kind of not trying to get in trouble for doing that, but if push comes to shove, I got to do what I got to do, and I got to get home to San Diego. I got to find my skate tool. I'm just going to go ahead and say I hope that this works safely. Yeah, we'll go with that. But yeah, I was filming this bird on this house on the roof, and dude, I took my first good slam in like full backward somersault, and so far I think I've had like 7 times that I got to roll like that. The absolute worst fall that I took, it was so bad. It wasn't like I got hurt. It was just so stupid. So like, I get razor tail from like just trying to stop, cars coming, you got to slow down, you got to get off the road, you got to get off the shoulder, whatever. That's just like the quickest, easiest, most comfortable way for me to slow down and press eject off of my skateboard. So I got razor tail on my last deck. This is my second board. My buddy Brandon, thank you, bought me this deck. Really hyped on it. But yeah, I had real bad razor tail. I was skating down the road, and I went to put my toe down. I was trying to just like do do like a little toe drag to slow down because this car was coming. But I didn't like make a decision. I was being a little bit too uncertain about it. Like, do I stop? Do I not stop? And I ended up doing the splits, and like I'm going like 2 miles an hour. There's no one on the road but me and this car. We're just face at each other, and I just slowly just do the splits, and I just like melted into myself. Like I just crumbled. Like I just didn't care about anything in the world. Like Gumby just got tased. I looked. It was hilarious. I don't know if the person driving enjoyed it as much as I did, but it didn't hurt, just my pride. Anyway, this wheel is rolling. Looks like we can keep on rolling. After I get some art done, I got to figure out what to paint. We got some railroad tracks right here. But anyway, now that I got my board back together, I'm chasing the sunlight right now. I got to figure out something to paint, so I'm going to run off this live. But yeah, I'll check back in and see what everyone commented. I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for helping me find my wheel. And wish me luck on this next stretch, because like I feel like everything's been like kind of chill. I mean there's been chaos, of course, but like this next week or so is going to be a little gnarly for me, not being sure if there's roads that I can skate or what's up ahead. So yeah, check it out, tune in, and I'll get back to you later. Love you all. Thanks again, and I'm gonna log out however I do that. Yeah, I think that's how I do it. This is where we're at now. Just walking next to the railroad in the desert. Just 190 miles to go. Not a snake. Gotta look at everything like it might be a snake. Rule number 1. Fun stuff. What we got here? This is all guarded off. route is still accessible. I don't know how public of a hiking path this would be, but I think it's slightly less frowned down upon than, I would say, interstate skating in the middle of the night. I mean, I think that would be safer, honestly, but you know what? I'm not making up the rules. I'm just trying to make it to San Diego. Slowly but surely, chipping away. Be back there in no time. All right, I made it about 22 miles so far today, and it's already 8:30 p.m. and I've got dinner. This gas station did not have any hot food, so a couple protein shakes and some PB&J sandwiches. I'm gonna crush this down. Then they're closing in about a half hour, and I think I'm gonna try and do another 28 miles. Some of it I can skate, some of it I don't know what the road conditions are going to be like, but I gotta keep moving. I'm gonna grab a Red Bull. This is gonna be a late one, but there's not much anywhere around here, and I'm just gonna drive myself crazy if I'm just going too slow, so gotta make a move on it. Catch you out there. Into the night, my flowery stallion. And off we go. All right, I'm taking a little break right here. My legs are a little sore. My neck is hurting me. I chose to have about 5 liters of liquid with me. Every time I do that, that's about 11 pounds that I add to my pack. And this road is rough. This is back to kind of the original garbage road that I've been dealing with from when I first got to Texas. Like tar with a few rocks thrown on it. Literally, this road is so bad that I lost a wheel today. This road is so terrible that I'm on it for 30 seconds and my knee wants to explode and my whole body is just vibrating. There is currently a truck or something on fire right ahead of me, and I don't really want to deal with it, but it looks pretty inevitable. I'm not doing anything wrong. Just don't know how they're gonna feel about me walking past it. Let me regroup and figure out my life. All right, it is a little bit past 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm back on a dirt road. The road I was on earlier was hardly any better. It was technically skatable, but it just felt like tremors in my body the entire time, feet going numb, knee wanting to explode, kind of trash. So deciding to do this extra 28 miles at 9 p.m. was more of a commitment than I thought it was going to be. But this is where we're at, and yeah, I have a destination, which is just a gas station that I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I get there. It's gonna be pretty early. The sun's probably gonna be coming up, and yeah, I might just try and crash out for an hour or two, lay on the ground somewhere, because that is the option I got. Don't ever question my dedication. We doing this. Oh, look, a little bunny. That's cute. Bunny rabbit up there. I don't know if you've seen it. Anyway, I'm gonna turn some music on so I can get excited about this. Wish me luck. All right, it's 2:30 a.m. over here, changing up the batteries in this light. I still got some juice up on this one, and I'm contemplating this Red Bull. I think I should wait another half hour. Should be good. This is a long one. I'm exhausted. I don't know what to say, but I'm doing it. It's nice to relax for a minute. I think it's probably gonna suck when I get to this gas station and have to figure out how I can try to relax for a little bit. And then, yeah, just one day at a time. I don't even want to think about tomorrow. $5 a.m. Still cruising. Gotta make progress. Do not question my dedication. We're doing this. This is day 70 painting across America, and I'm probably gonna sleep all day.